Hi, this is Lea Marquez Peterson, the Chairwoman for the Arizona Corporation Commission. Thank you for listening to my Chairwoman's Chat video where I'm going to be discussing our current APS rate case. APS is Arizona Public Service, operates in the Phoenix area and rural areas around Maricopa County, as well as Douglas. If you're not familiar, the Arizona Corporation Commission regulates the utility industry. That's electricity, water, gas, and wastewater. We handle railroad and pipeline safety. We incorporate businesses throughout the state, and we tackle securities fraud. We've been very busy regarding the APS rate case. It's been pending for some time. We've heard hundreds of hours of testimony related to the rate case. And in particular, wanted to point out this was a rate case that the commissioners required APS to come in. We've received many customer complaints, concerns of customer support systems, rate comparison tools. There was actually an attorney general settlement related to that. And certainly a concern on whether APS was over-earning, as a lot of folks believed and the Overland report indicated. So the APS rate case began last week. Our administrative law judge put forth a recommended order where she had gone through all the different details and testimony and put that recommendation before us. It included a 9.16% return on equity suggestion, and we received many amendments from my fellow commissioners. This past week, we dealt with a number of amendments that were related to the revenue impact on the rate case. In particular, executive compensation, bonuses and incentives, association dues, a lot of different amendments that did pass with a majority that lessened the revenue at APS, which ultimately would lower the bill impact to customers, lower their rates. We still have a number of amendments to go through. One in particular that was concerning was the return on equity. I believe the company certainly needs to be penalized for their negative customer support and certainly the complaints and issues that have come before us over the last several years, but we need to ensure that they have the financial ability to transition for clean energy, which is a commitment they've made and a commitment that so many of us on the commission are working towards. Ultimately, the majority supported an 8.7 return on equity, not something that I was able to support. Beyond the clean energy transition, I'm concerned that this will increase the costs in the long term to customers because of cost of debt for the company as their rating may be impacted. It may also impact economic development in the future in Arizona. We are one of the fastest growing states in the country, have seen so much development, especially in the APS territory. Lucid Motors, Nikola, the Taiwanese semiconductor manufacturing business, Core Power, and others, and certainly want to continue that growth and those trends in Arizona. So to me, an 8.7% ROE was excessive and something I was not able to support. Two items that did come up that were beyond the overarching issue of over-earning were related to the coal plant in Four Corners in the New Mexico area. There was a proposal put forth to fund transition dollars for the Navajo Nation from their coal industry and their economy and utilize funds to help with that transition. There are a lot of legal questions that came up, a lot of concerns with money from ratepayers being paid to non-ratepayers. No matter how much we all care and really want to do all we can help, we needed to get these legal questions answered. I put forth an amendment to continue a separate proceeding on this item so that we could really flesh out what is our jurisdiction and legally what were we able to do. Because the Hopi tribe, which was also included in that original proposal, is 100% APS customers and had certainly the needs because they had already been impacted by the closure of the Navajo generating station. We were able to support and get a majority support for the Hopi tribe immediately, and that was very good. The second issue that was pushed out for further discussion, more proceedings and more research needed, were on pollution control devices that were on the Four Corners plant called SCR, or scrubbers, people call them. This was an item there was a lot of concern on and a lot of questions. So for me, it was important that we moved ahead with proceedings and continued to have this dialogue on whether they should be included and there should be recovery for APS or not. So there was a majority of support for that amendment. So we're going to continue our proceedings related to SCRs. We're not done with the APS rate case. There are a number of items I can't speak to yet because we're still in the middle of the proceeding. However, we're going to be picking this up again at the end of October, October 26th, and move forward with a lot of other issues on our amendments that you can read more about on our website. Our website is azcc.gov. Please take a moment to read through our docket, our online folder, read through the amendments and see what's coming forth. And really do appreciate you watching my Chairwoman's Chat video, and I'll be producing future videos to explain to you some of the different items that we're voting on. Thanks again and have a great week.